Silly season continues to be silly, and not only for the drivers, but also for some of those who are integral in the success of big teams. This time it comes from the Trackhouse camp and Ty Norris. As Jordan Bianchi has reported, Ty Norris is out at Trackhouse. And I gotta say, this is a big deal. On face value alone, it's a huge loss for Team Trackhouse. After all, Ty Norris is the one who helped Justin Marks build Trackhouse from the ground up. He was a cornerstone of this organization from pretty much the beginning, and it was pretty clear they had a shared vision for this team. And you know what? It's pretty cool on all of this that he managed to beat Teresa by getting the one back. But all fun fan stuff aside, this is a big deal because it leaves an absolutely huge hole for Trackhouse to fill in the organization, and they're going to need to pick very wisely, if they haven't already, who they're going to get to replace him. Because when you look at the vast experience that Ty Norris had before Trackhouse, it's pretty impressive. He was one that was the right-hand man to Dale Earnhardt, building up Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. And DEI, even after Earnhardt's passing, was a championship-level team with Dale Earnhardt Jr. as a driver. People forget that before DEI became a museum, it was a team that would almost regularly have Junior, at least, in the top 10 and top 5 in points. And in 03 and 04, championship caliber. Ultimately, it didn't work out, but Ty Norris was part of it working out to that point. He also was part of Michael Waltrip Racing working out, a team that started as virtually a start and park, if they even made the damn race, and turned it into a championship-level organization in half a decade. Ultimately, Spingate was his undoing, among other things, but still got MWR up there with the likes of Penske, Roush, and Hendrick. And replacing this kind of talent, this kind of mind, is going to be key for them in the future. This is make or break. Someone who can build upon what Ty Norris has built. If you look from results, you could say maybe Ty Norris is good enough to get you there, but not over the top. Maybe you need to get your Patrick Mahomes instead of an Alex Smith kind of deal. The other part of the report that Jordan Bianchi had is after the amicable split with Trackhouse, it looks like Ty Norris might be going to Kaulig. Now, this is a really interesting move, in my opinion, for a couple reasons. First off, he stays in that Trackhouse Chevy family, and especially Chevrolet, which is a manufacturer for the majority of his time in the sport Ty Norris has been involved with in some way or another. And the alliance with Trackhouse is very interesting because, well, who better to head a team in different ways that you're allianced with than somebody who is working with you currently and knows how you think? There are two ideas that I go with this kind of move. Both I think are likely, but one is way more interesting than the other. First off, this could just be straight up him going to Kaulig. Stuff wasn't working at Trackhouse, they were going in different directions, and they had to move apart. Trackhouse is a team that I think can probably live on without Ty Norris, but Kaulig's a team that might need Ty Norris. After all, you have a new hire that right off the bat could get them on track in some ways. Kaulig on all fronts has been off. When you look back to 2019, 2020, and 2021, Kaulig Racing is one of those teams that everybody's looking at with 2311 and Trackhouse. They've fallen behind, both in Cup and I would even say in Xfinity. Kaulig in no way is in the same league as Joe Gibbs Racing, JR Motorsports, any of the top teams in Xfinity. There's no way you can look at them and say they are. And with that, really they're also Rands in Cup. Outside of road courses, when you get SVG and AJ Allmendinger up there, when is a Kaulig car in the top 15? I really can't think of any time unless it's strategy or something really weird happens. They need big swings to move back up towards the front. The other idea, and this is the one I think is way more interesting, is that Ty Norris is a Trackhouse plant. Now, yeah, I get it, and it kind of sounds conspiratorial, but hear me out on this, because I don't think it's necessarily how I stated it. It's more that Trackhouse and Kaulig work together. They work together extremely close. I mean, look at the fact that SVG, the prized possession right now of Trackhouse when it comes to bringing in an international driver, has been entrusted for a year with Trackhouse support to Kaulig. Kaulig actually is the one fielding the cars for SVG to get his Cup experience this year. That's a pretty big ask, and for somebody of SVG's caliber worldwide, as well as Trackhouse's investment, entrusting him to another team for a year even, in my opinion, is a very, very big ask and a very big show of trust in multiple different ways. While Trackhouse is a bit off, Kaulig isn't acceptable right now. But a stronger Kaulig is a stronger dev program for Trackhouse. Yeah, right now they're going to have Ross Chastain, SVG, and Daniel Suarez. Connor Zilisch is working with JRM right now. He'll be in the 88 next year before probably going up to Cup within a year or two of 2025. All right, well, what if, especially since there's not many details in the charter system, what if you're allowed 4 teams? JRM is basically the farm system for Hendrick Motorsports and pretty much all of Chevrolet and any manufacturer if someone's not signed there. And they only can field so many cars, 4 or 5 a week, depending on how many they want out there. Kaulig is the other end of that. Right now, Kaulig is asking pay drivers to come in, or at least drivers that have enough money to race for them. Maybe not just trophy hunting, but just getting by. If Kaulig is strong enough, they don't have to just get by and can work arm in arm with Trackhouse. They can, one, bring up younger drivers from Xfinity to Trackhouse's Cup program, or say if a Connor Zilisch needs the 99 and you're only allowed 3 teams, well, you'll want to get rid of Daniel Suarez. He helped you build this team, and it'd be kind of crappy to do, kind of like a Zane Smith to him. Or you could move him over to Kaulig. Plus, you also have the fact that Kaulig could work with RCR, for instance. There's been rumors about a merger there. You could see Kaulig also work with JRM or Trackhouse with JRM with Kaulig. Have a big alliance of Chevy teams the way Toyota does. Reinvigorate and reinvent the way Chevrolet does things. That might be something new and innovative that Trackhouse does, and they're a new and innovative team. I think there's a lot more behind this than just one move to a team to another. But maybe I'm just overthinking it. Now I want to know what you think. What do you think of this move? Do you think that it's a smart move? Do you think it's just a move? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're at it, leave a like on this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel for more great and fun NASCAR content. Thank you so much to all my channel members for your continued support. And until next time, have a good one.